regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
I smell fear in that offense. Switch. Check the three.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Miles Sanders first carry of the game, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Giants' 32-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Callaway. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, Armstead. make one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can grab as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A gain there of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, they go with Armstead. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Through one one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. I hope you brought your left because I got shut up.
On third down, Gilbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It's complete to Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Number 53, Mike 53. One. Let's get in there now. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
First down, Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
We got double. Delta.
Mariota to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Black. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Another try for Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. To throw Mariota to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd down. Gilbert. Well, that's complete to Sanders. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Gilbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I'm coming.
Throwing after the interception. Gilbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First down, Philadelphia.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch twist.
From the gun, Gilbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Confounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I'm scared.
They go play action. Mariota under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Mariota. And he's got Peake. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Good job.
Sharon Peake, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Throwing on first down. Gilbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Just stop, baby. That's a baby stop.
Looking to throw. Gilbert. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun, Gilbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Gilbert. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
We got 4. We got 4.
To throw on third down, Gilbert. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And Elliott puts this one through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake. Gilbert. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike. Switch. 3. 1.
Following the interception here, Mariota going deep for Diggs. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
53. Mike, 53. 1.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On third down, Mariota. And he's able to find Diggs. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now again, right side. It's McCarthy. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You remember me? Let's go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run it with Armstead. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Set, ready. Now the roof. Check Mike 21. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better.
They'll try to run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Gilbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Armstead. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Double dog, that's the way.
Running it with Armstead. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will get him one closer.
Giants 38, Eagles 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Then he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Where are they, team?
Throw it. Mariota. He completes it to Pete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mariota. That is caught inside the 5. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. And a Very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Third down, it's Armstead. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, Gilbert got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where